Alright, take off from the house here this morning. Do another little woods walk. I'm actually walking back to the trail cam, and I've been kind of moving it around. A little pond back here, and saw some deer on the getting a drink at the pond. And then I moved it up on the road right by the little pond, and caught deer, and then saw the raccoon on there. But then last night, or yesterday afternoon, I guess it wasn't even nighttime, there was a bobcat on there. I thought, well, okay, well, might see if I can adjust it to, where it picks up the pond and the road. I don't know if the lens is that wide of an angle, but yeah, all kind of varmints out in the woods here. It makes it interesting. And I've seen run up on deer. I've seen them before, and raccoons. There's actually a whole family of them living back here. And then when our corn started growing in the garden, they all come up there and started eating the corn, so we had to trap all them and catch them and take them down the road and release them. But bobcat, I guess their habitat is in the woods too, but they probably eat small deer, raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks. I'm sure anything that they could get at. And I think that's one of those animals too that he'll hear me coming way before I hear him or see him. And if he doesn't want to be seen, he probably doesn't. But I kind of get thinking that, as I'm walking, I'm always kind of keeping an eye out, on the trees too. But man, those things are a cat. I mean, I guarantee you they can climb right up a tree, and that's probably how they get a lot of squirrels or raccoons. Following them right up that tree. Around here right now, there's oak and hickory trees, and I'm sure the squirrels are near them. And I wouldn't doubt that wherever the food supply is, the temperature's finally cooled off, where the days are going to be in the 70s. Get back on doing this every morning, and a little bit longer I'll start clearing my other trail through the woods to kind of extend it. That'll be in after the bugs are gone, the chiggers and ticks. I look forward to this every morning. Quiet out here. Yeah, just quiet. You gotta love it. And you know, back this, let's say January, February, March, I was getting out walking too. And there were several days with like snow on the ground. And, you know, don't try to push it too far, but walk a mile or two anyway. As long as it's not like super cold. And, cold weather, you can breathe good. Everything's just good out there. It's funny, after all the leaves fall, and you can see a long ways through pieces of the woods. And anyway, I'm traveling pretty light today. I didn't take a little day pack. I just pocket knife, walking stick. Oh, there goes a little squirrel. Pocket knife, walking stick. I take a pistol with me. Just you just never know. I wouldn't think a bobcat would ever approach. Make for a good YouTube video if it did, though. I guarantee you that. Yeah, I got the pistol with me. Just hope I never have to use it, but kind of one of those things. It's always here. It's supposed to be, I think, after today, or even start this evening, rain, and it's I think 3 or 4 days, like solid rain, and man, it definitely needs it around here. Like the little trail is as dry as can be. You can tell you what, all the leaves starting to turn when you know, good hard rain. It'll knock a lot of the leaves off the trees. And that's something else I need to do this week too, is mark some more oak trees. And I plan on putting them, lining them up in that field and kind of measure everything. I got an idea of what they're going to look like, and it'll almost be it's a pretty big tree to be digging out, but those might not be too bad. Right, that's 3 or 4 foot tall. I'll tag him and put a ribbon around it and just kind of go through here, and next little bit, yeah, just stuff you see in here. A little hollowed out tree. There's probably something living in there. Dead. Who knows? That tree. Here was another little watering hole. And, you know, this thing's, that's really the first time I've seen it completely dry. It's been dry for, I think it rained like once this month. But this fall we get some rain, everything will, water table will catch up and ground will catch up and everything will fill back up. And right here, I'm not going to go down in there right now. There's too much stuff. But do another video, and we'll have to tie off to a tree, but it's like a sinkhole right there. But it also goes like a little mini cave. Person could probably get into it, and we'll explore that when it gets cold. But right now, yeah, it'd be like, here, let's see how many chigger bites we can get. So, yeah, we'll bypass that. Yeah, there was supposed to be a little big creek right here, and the same way, it's just dry, no water. That's why everything goes to that one watering hole back there. Yeah, that Bobcat, I'll stick some pictures of him on here. I don't know how big. You know, it's kind of hard to tell. You can tell he's way bigger than a house cat. 30 pounds, maybe. At least 20, I'm sure. Knock these cobwebs off of me here. Stop and put a headband down here. It's actually getting kind of hot. This might make it worse, I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Still keep a lookout for snakes. It's still warm enough they'd be around. And you know, all these leaves too, they blend in so easy. We had one in the garage the other day. I had to chop him up. I'm like, people really couldn't kill snakes, but yeah, it is what it is. He can stay outside all he wants, but when it comes to the time of sharing his garage space with me, he's gonna lose. into the deep woods now. Yeah, getting into the deep cobwebs too. Dadgummit. Funny, oh, there's something down up here. I'll see if I spot any of these things. Like animal den. I think, you know, this could almost be one. But, you know, little stuff like this, see how it's kind of, it's almost rounded up like something. A cat or a bobcat get up in there? I don't know. Look here. It's a big limb. Come out of the tree. Huh. Broke it, fell off. Alright, I could probably pick it up and drag it. I'll come back on the four-wheeler and the chainsaw. Make sure, or maybe even go take the wagon and you know, start getting some wood on the fire pit thing. We haven't really burned the fire pit that much this year. It's been so, it was either wet the early part of the season, almost every day, or it was hot and 90 degrees. And all right, so this thing here, look how that's like a, I wouldn't doubt that that's like a den for something. It could be deer, you know, when they bed down. That's an odd smell. It, I don't want to say like pea, but it kind of a pungent. You know, and that's one thing that animals do too is people mark their territory. And supposedly like bobcat urine. I was sitting here talking and it looks like a little squirrel or something moved up in there. Oh, there's something chewed on that thing too. But yeah, there could be any kind of critters around here. Neighbor, oh, here we go. There's a trail cam, and I guess it was right about probably through here where it crossed over. You know, it's so dry, nothing leaves marks that I can tell. I mean, maybe an experienced guy could, but that's like the last watering hole. And, there must be a little spring that just kind of keeps everything moist, and it's actually pretty clear. I mean, it's got moss on top, but man, if I could get the backhoe back here and you clear it out and dig it out and put like a lot of that dirt on the other side to maybe build it up a little bit. Anyway, this thing here's what is it, Spy Point? It's a good little camera after we put the solar panel on. And before that, it was a battery eater. And so that's going to be the site. I'll tell you what, I think I might bump it over just a hair, but not much. And it's good. And I just don't know enough about like cellular cell phone trail cams. I do like it that it's kind of instant. If you see something, it gives you a notification, and you don't have to go out all the time and take the card out, swap a card, and swap batteries. But the solar charger, and I guess the solar charger has built-in like lithium batteries, and it tells you right on the phone app. Everything's got an app, but it tells you like your cell phone signal strength, getting your cameras, pictures, and your battery strength. And I think the batteries, maybe 87, has been like the lowest they've got. And it's kind of a semi-sunny place through there when everything gets cool and the leaves fall all the way off. It'll stay charged all the time, and plus it'd be cold. So that'll be, I think what was the cost of the charger? $56, I think. Which I was like, well, it's kind of high, but by the time you're buying 10, 12 batteries at a time and swapping them out, in a month's time, it probably paid for itself. I don't know if these pawpaws. There's actually I think it is pawpaws. They're kind of longer. There's a pawpaw patch up here. Where's it at? Well, it's way down yonder. I know it's a cheap joke, but yeah, on up here. There's a big cluster of them. A lot of leaves coming down through here. Yeah, these are good size they'd be easy to dig up and transplant. And I think when I get the little red or little pink ribbons, I'll bring a permanent marker and write on each one, because after the leaves are gone, it's anybody's guess as to what you're digging up. These last little bits all uphill. It's better when it's cool though. Breathe a little bit better. So I think if I did get to the very end of this, if I turned around, walked back, want to say it's 1.8 miles, so it'd be 3.6 miles. You could do that. But I'll probably just take the shortcut. Dead tree there. A lot of dead trees that you don't need to come down. And might be a fall thing too here. Hollowed out tree there. That sounds wild. There's something hollow there. Rock underneath there, maybe. Some hickory nuts here. All kinds of them around here that be falling. And we actually got a bunch at the house. We picked up one day, and oh, it looked like something red. See it way up there? I think it's just the leaves in the clearing. Anyway, that's the end of this little journey for today. I'll come back and do it again another time. I'll put some pictures of the bobcat on there, and we'll check it out. See y'all.